The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
Investors, hey investors, you don't care about your money anymore, do you?
Timber!
I don't think you do, and I think you just want to...
Open your mind.
No, that's not the one. I was going to say you want to watch your money go up in flames. Like, let me find it here.
Drop the taco, get in the car.
No, not that clip. I'm looking for the big boom one, and I'm slowly scrolling through the clips I have because I want to do the nice big boom when I come in, you know, something that's gonna pop, something that's gonna get your attention. No. Bad. I am Becca. I am your mother. You listen to me, Disney investors. I am your mother. You listen to me. I've been watching too much TikTok. I've been watching too many money TikToks. There you go. Hi, investors. Hi, you don't listen to me, but you really, really should. And it's your money to lose. Now, isn't it? The reason why... Oh, there's a reason why I have been putting off doing a review of this movie, because they do not care what we think about this movie. The investors don't. They don't care how much money they're going to lose. They don't care because they could just write it off. This is a business expense. This is a grift from the investors to you to try and squeeze the last little bit of money out of you that they can before they retire in a few years or whatever they darn well please. Or if they don't at all, you know, because they're going to stick themselves in their computers and fly off to Mars or whatever they're going to do. Who knows? At this point, it's not my money. I don't care anymore. They can lose all they would like. And I need a little more room for the thwacky. You know why? Because you know it's coming. It's gonna be a rant, isn't it? The Indiana Jones movie. Dial of Destiny. I could go on and tell you beat for beat plot points, which we might get into in a second. But you just want me to rip this one a new one, don't you? You want me to go in because I want to. You want me to go in and really give it to these people. And really, really get back at them for them taking our heroes and throwing them away and crumbling them up in like a piece of trash, like a piece of garbage. This is Indiana Jones, and this is what Kathleen Kennedy did to it. And she did that to Willow, and she did that to every single one of these properties, didn't she? She did it to, let's count them: Willow, Star Wars. This is the last one, right? And it's not just her. It's everybody in Hollywood. Absolutely every member of Hollywood has their thing that they're ruining for us. It's not all the people. I'm just talking about this corporate entity as a conglomerate. It's the industry itself. It's not the generic little people in it. But that's part of the problem. Nobody's out there being creative. Nobody's speaking up. Nobody's saying, wait a minute, they didn't like it the last time you did it, so you're going to do it again? They don't care. They don't care if they lose money. They don't care, and I'm not going to protect it anymore. And this is why I've been ranting, and a lot of people could say, oh, yes, it's ESG scores, BlackRock, blah, 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 blah. Yes, but they still answer to people who still want to make money. All right, you're still gonna have your little Badinskis get in the way and say, yeah, but your message is great, but I still want to make some money. You're still gonna have a couple of those people, and if they don't want to speak up, then why do we care? Why do we care? Why are we rewarding these people? Seriously, they're going to write this off as a business loss. That means you've already paid for it with your tax money, right? Oh, we're getting all political here. We're getting politics bally. All right, let's get into the movie. The movie opens up with a rehash, sort of something that we probably would have liked to have seen, in the 80s. We would have liked to have seen Harrison Ford on the back of a train when he's young and virile and fighting the World War II bad guys in his prime. Problem is, he's not in his prime anymore, and you can tell. Oh boy, can you tell. He is no longer in his prime. He doesn't care about showing up. He just wants to collect his paycheck with as little effort as he possibly can. And you can tell. Like, you know me, I get on these rants and I really, really want to get into a rant. And I really, really want to get into a rant on this one. I'm trying my best to not go off on a million tangents. I'm trying to keep focused on this one. He doesn't care. Nobody in the back end of this cared. You had a whole bunch of people with a whole bunch of ideas, and you can tell so much. So we spent about 25 minutes setting up this, hey, back in the old days in a movie you never saw, I was buddies with this guy, this blonde short dude with the poofy face, the pudgy face, who's apparently Phoebe Waller-Bridge's dad. First time I watched this twice. The first time I watched this, I was under the impression she was Salah's daughter. Because we've seen him before. Mistake number 1, Kathy. Don't make us try to care about characters we have never seen before. You know why? Because we don't care about characters we don't care about. On nostalgic properties. Okay? Nostalgic property here. You want us to show up for Indiana Crapping Jones. Who the crap is this person? Give us Short Round. Give us something. Don't give us some little new version of Short Round with a unibrow and a mustache. Okay, don't give us the new version of Short Round. Don't give us the new version of Marion, who's more annoying and doesn't want anything to do with Indy because they're related. At least give us... See, fun fact. It worked because there was some, romantic tension and chemistry between these two kind of hot characters, and that's exactly why it worked with Princess Leia and Carrie Fisher, because Marion was pretty much the same type of character. Didn't work so well with Willie, but you had Short Round in there to kind of, I guess, help. I wasn't that big of a fan of that one, I guess, in all grand scheme of things. That's not my favorite of the ones, because Willie's annoying, isn't she? She screams too much. Kate Capshaw screams too much. Is that her name, Willie? I can't even remember. I'm just gonna call it. Rumble. I'm phoning in like Harrison Ford. Now I'm turning into Harrison Ford, grumbling through the movie because that's what happens. I don't care anymore. He loses interest halfway through his line, doesn't he? Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Oh, know your place and stay in your lane here. We need to go and find this thing. Really. Oh, there's this whole other act where you've got like the Mod Squad chasing after him and a German, and they shoot a bunch of people to set up that he's a murderer, but he's not a murderer. I don't know where the hell that plot came from. Oh, it's in 1969, just to give an excuse for him to grab a freaking horse and do the trailer thing where he's in a ticker tape parade for the astronauts, and he rides the horse down the subway, up the subway's butt, almost hitting the car, almost hitting the other car. When the action feels like something you're like, all right, I would like to go back in time to own a watch so I can check it. Because if I whip out my phone in the theater, people are going to be mad at me. Don't worry, nobody's going to be in the theater if you watch this in the theater. Don't watch this in the theater, please. They don't deserve your money. They don't want it anyway. They're just going to write it off. They want you to not watch this movie. They made this movie to write it off, so why reward them? Oh, dear God, why reward them? I'm only to the subway and the horse, okay? So Phoebe Waller-Bridge is his goddaughter from this guy who is set up in this way too long sequence that we would rather seen, despite the fact that it's all DH Harrison Ford, so it looks like garbage, to get to him being an old teacher who doesn't want to show up. Somebody pointed out, I can't remember whose review, they pointed out that he retired before the school year ended. He's so uninterested in even teaching. And his students, no wonder they don't care. Because they're like, oh, he's just going to give us a passing grade anyway. He's retiring before the school year ends. Phoebe Waller-Bridge has to go grab, what is it? Grab Harrison Ford because she wants to sell the thing to the black market in Black Market Plating in Samsville. Behind the Casablanca. It's a Casablanca, isn't it? Sorry, I got distracted hearing the thing downstairs. Anyway, that's the thing. This is a movie that every little thing is going to distract you. Any little thing, you're going to be looking for the opportunity to get up, get out, get a drink, go to the bathroom, get on your phone. It is enraging that they think that people want to sit there and watch 80-year-old Harrison Ford sitting around in his boxers, wanting to be left in ancient Rome, spoiler, to die, only to be told, oh yeah, you need to actually want to live or else nobody wants to be around you. Or something. Great message. Get over it. Get over feeling old and useless. I don't know what the message of this movie is. I really don't. Other than nobody wants to sit there and watch Harrison Ford in his 80s grumble and want to die for the whole movie, phoning it in, being dragged along on an adventure where his goddaughter and him don't even like each other. She's trying to get him killed. There's no romantic energy or tension there to make any of that interesting. And you can clearly see this reshot, tacked on ending that I'm not even going to spoil. Harrison Ford yells at hippies. Is this movie? Harrison Ford yelling at hippies. You know what women want to look at a little bit more than, I don't know, Harrison Ford yelling at hippies in his boxer shorts.
You guys are so amazing.
I can think of a few things. I don't know. I can think of a few things that I would rather watch as a woman. But I don't know. I'm not the target audience of Indiana Jones, apparently. Who's the audience for this? The people that didn't want to see the same thing for Luke Skywalker. The people who didn't want to see the same thing time and time. We didn't want to see Jake Skywalker. We didn't want to see Old Man Picard. Just because it worked on stupid Logan. Did it? I never saw Logan. I don't know anybody who actually saw Logan who liked it. Now that I think about it. I gotta see if I know anybody who saw Logan. Did you guys see Logan? Did you like it? Did you enjoy that part of Logan where it's old man Logan, what's his name, wanting to die? Old man Picard wanting to die. Because we said we did not want to see that with Picard. We did not want to see that with Luke Skywalker. And now they've done it thrice. Now with Indiana Jones. Because this is just Star Wars again. This is just Harrison Ford. It is Phoebe Waller-Bridge needing the Sith dagger from Harrison Ford, from Han Solo, saying, I'm better than you. No, boo-boo. Stick your head in doo-doo. I know everything. He's like, ugh. She's Rey. This is exactly what happened in She's Rey. I'm better than you. I'm faster than you. I know what I'm doing. I know your place and stay in your lane. I'm younger than you. I'm smarter than you. I just want to. He just wants to go and die. He wants to go off and die. And we want him to at this point. It's like, fine. Put him out of his misery. Put him down. Indiana Jones. Not that I'm talking as a, no, don't joke about that. We can't even joke about that anymore. Somebody's gonna be like, that's what the message of the movie is for half of it. Do you really want to sit through that? Just for this little tail end where, oh, you're back now. You actually want to be Indiana Jones. You got over it. Because I think part of it is that his kid died in Vietnam. So they Shia LaBeouf, they poochie Shia LaBeouf off screen. And Shia LaBeouf was sent back to his home planet and he was killed in Vietnam off screen, never to return again. And Marion leaves Indy, right? He's yelling at hippies for playing Magical Mystery Tour loud at 8 in the morning on a work day. When he should have been at work by then if he's a college professor. Shouldn't have you been at work at 8 a.m.? But I digress. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Maybe I'm paying attention. Maybe this is a movie you're not supposed to pay attention to, and they're supposed to throw it on streaming to fill empty, mindless content. Filler content. And I just get worse and angrier. It makes me angrier. These movies get worse. Because I combine 5 things at once. Content, empty content, and there's nothing you can say or do about That's all it is. It's just meant to fill these streamers. They don't care about losing money. They don't care about these characters. And I think there needs to be a point where we as the audience need to kind of realize that once the creative thing is gone, right? Once George Lucas is gone, once Steven Spielberg is gone off of a thing, and you're left with the coffee lady, are you really, can we even call this Indiana Jones anymore? Or is this just the Disney filler garbage version of an Indiana Jones thing? This is what they brought back for Disney. I'm probably going to be talking a lot more about this, but for risk of overstaying my welcome, like the movie did, don't watch it. It's not worth your time. This is just Star Wars all over again. I'm going to have more and more and more reviews of this the longer I get. Please subscribe to this channel. Nobody else will. And you know what? You guys.
You guys are so amazing.
He says it better than I do, and he's nicer to look at when he says it. I guess I can jiggle when I say it, though. But that's what it's driven me to. It's driven me back to the sports ball as looking at the heroes for the heroic stuff and the heroisms and the things, because our heroes are now all grumbly and don't even want to go on their adventures. They don't want to be bothered. They just want to go off and retire. So I'm sorry. I'm not dead yet, and maybe Indy should be. They don't care about it. Don't watch this movie. Go spend the weekend with your family. It's 4th of July weekend. They're not going to be around forever. This movie will. You can watch this anytime. Your time is finite. Your family's time is finite. They're not going to be around forever. I am going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere. No, nobody's live. I'm not even live. I'm so used to saying that. I am going to wrap up. Please subscribe to this. We're not live, Rob is. That's why I'm upstairs recording in the heat, in the hockey shirt. Go, K-Knights, go, eh? Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Flaming, resourceful, daring, beautiful, self-sufficient!
Wank.